looky here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
So you'll notice on the date of release, it is December 1st, a Sunday, December 1st. Can't believe it's already December.
Yes. I know it. I can't believe it either.
And pretty cool. The last couple of days, Houston, the Assassin Alexander was on with us. Stephanie and Stephanie Arnie and Tim Davidson were on with us, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Tim Halperin is going to be on tomorrow's episodes, which would be episode whatever.
Dax.
The one after this one.
Yes, and Dax.
And Dax was on yesterday as well. Yeah. So it's been a fun little interview bomb over Thanksgiving.
Really has. We should try to do this more often.
I'm down. I'm down.
It's kind of fun because you start thinking about who we could have on, and the list gets long real fast.
Right.
It's like, well, shoot, let's start making some phone calls, hitting them up in their DMs, trying to get some people on here. Because it's just fun to talk to other people and hear what they're up to and what they've been doing and getting caught up with Tim Halperin.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
You're going to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He honestly, from American Idol, as you recall, his lies that he told us, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah. And what he's doing now, it's pretty cool.
It really is. It's something else. And I'm so lucky that we caught him when he was back home.
Yeah. And while we were actually talking to him, we recorded it at the end of last week, got a text from my wife, and she got, this is the kind of thing that you see on Facebook or on Twitter that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. This is incredible. This happened to her at the end of last week. She got a random, because you hardly ever get a random text that's meant for somebody else, because you usually have contact in your phone.
Well,
you
that's
text them.
Very rarely do you when you're calling people that you have their numbers in you don't dial their numbers. You don't
like enter the number and then text them like it's it's in their contacts. So she got a random text from somebody, and I'm going to grab it.
It just reminded me real quick talking about that with the phone number thing. This Is Us. I love that show. And episode or two ago, whenever it was, it doesn't really matter. When mom was out and about, she was having trouble with her memory.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And that whole deal, and left her phone somewhere. So then she needed to borrow somebody's phone, but then she didn't know anybody's numbers. That has nothing to do with her memory, because trust me, very few people can do that anymore. And that wasn't part of her affliction, but just seeing that moment of panic when you don't have your phone, because now it's become a necessity.
You're almost on an island.
Right. It's not a luxury.
Yeah.
It's a necessity.
And I feel guilty when somebody's asking for either one of my kids' phone numbers or my wife's phone number. I couldn't give you Beth's phone number or Bennett or Sophia's phone number right now if I had to. I really couldn't. It's in the phone. I know Sophie says 999 something. That's all I know. That's all I know. So when she said that, I'm like, I feel bad saying I don't know their numbers. I got to look it up on my phone, but it is what it is.
It is. It's something else. That's for sure.
So she gets this random text.
You get it. That's where you usually see you get a text and it's like, who dis?
Right. Or it's like a really good spam. Like they address you by name or whatever. Anyway, it just says, "Hi Jason, this is Kathy, Caleb's teacher."
I don't believe you already.
I swear, it's right here. Kathy with a C. Caleb's teacher. I ordered your family Thanksgiving dinner. It's fully cooked. Just heat and eat, and I'll meet you at Mela. I don't know what that means. Just when you arrive. Just text me when you arrive when you're off today. Okay?
Huh.
Hold on. So then Beth texts me, sends me this. Do you think this is spam? Should I respond? I'm like, well, that's awful specific, and it sounds like she's texting this person for the first time, maybe, this Jason guy. So I don't think it's spam.
Because if you don't block your number, and it is, then they have your number. They know it's a live number.
Exactly. And then they're going to get just pounded with more spam. So she decided to write back. And Beth just wrote, "Sorry, wrong number." And this person wrote back, "I'm sorry." That was it. And Beth, of course, like, okay, it's not a robot. Said, "No worries. Just wanted to make sure you got it to the right person." Mm-hmm. And then the person, this Kathy lady, wrote back and said, "Thank you. I have a family the mom is going into labor, just trying to help out with the situation. Have a blessed day." And she said, "So sweet, you too." So that family wouldn't have gotten food.
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving.
Right before Thanksgiving, yeah. So they, so that was pretty.
Wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't spam.
Something. My goodness. Well, good. I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
For Pete's sake.
So I'm going to screen cap that and send it to Oprah, because my wife is a hero. She's an American hero.
What is Oprah doing nowadays?
She was with Michelle Obama in New York the other day. I saw pictures of them on Twitter.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't see that.
She still has Harpo. Like, she does a lot of stuff online and stuff. She sells Harpo Productions. And
she still has her network too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Owned?
I think so. I haven't watched it in a minute.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
I think I'm still. I decided to roll with the Stars channel. I had the 1 week free, right? And I got caught up in a new show called Murders in Dublin, or the Dublin Murders. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, must be good enough for you to pay the
right.
fee.
And I'm probably going to have to go back to Netflix. I'm going to wait a little bit longer because then if I go back for a month, then I can just watch a whole bunch of crap and get done with it and leave it alone for a while. Because I got rid of Netflix a while back, and now there's all these movies on there that I want to see that have come out, or new shows. And there's a Dolly Parton show. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about her life. And they
I bet that's good.
Just the other day had her on the Opry, 50 years at the Opry. And
That sounds like you're saying it wrong. Because we just said Oprah, now you're saying Opry.
I know.
It sounds like you're saying it wrong.
50 years at the Opry. At the Oprah? No, at the Opry. And it told the story about it, and they had her telling her story for the Opry audience, and I was watching that. I've got to continue watching it. I didn't watch the whole thing yet, but her first time on the Opry, she was 13 years old when she was on, and she was introduced by, I think she said Johnny Cash. Her whole life is just
She's
like
incredible. I don't even know how old is she?
I think
she looks amazing.
I think with the math that she's got to be about 63, 65, somewhere right in there. But there was a story about her not too long ago. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look it up.
I'll Google that while you tell the story.
That she always wears long sleeves, and she also always wears, you know how the sleeves have the thumb hole? So they go up over the back of your hand as well. She's always, that seems to be her go-to anymore.
73.
73, okay. And she had said something about the reason why is because apparently she has a skin condition and it scars. And so she has a bunch of tattoos that cover up some of the scars, but they're mostly pastels and things like that. But she covers up everything so you can't see the scarring from whatever the skin condition is that she has. And I noticed she was in one of her little outfits. I tweeted out a couple of things when I was watching. It was hilarious because she's just so genuine, and she's getting up and getting ready to go play, I don't know, whatever instrument that she grabbed. She knows how to play about 1,000 of them. And she turns around, she's in like culottes. They're like pants, kind of like, not wearing a gown, and she says, I know a lot of you probably wondering why I'm not all dressed up and dolled up and this and that. And she says, because I need to sit down to play this and I didn't need everybody seeing the box office.
That's funny. I'm going to steal that one. That was
at the
funny.
Opry. And I'm like, and the crowd just like, my God.
That's
everybody
funny.
to see the box office at the Opry. And so anyway, but she had on long sleeves. And I thought, she doesn't have the back of her hands covered, but she did. It was just it was the same color as her skin, so you couldn't tell that she had that covered on the back of her hands. So I never had noticed that, but apparently it's been for several years.
I've never noticed that.
She wears long sleeves, always wears long sleeves, and it goes down to just above or just up to her knuckles. It'll cover, so she has the thumb hole. So the little sleeves that go over.
I mean, now thinking back, for sure.
Crazy. But anyway, the show was fantastic. But there was a special on Netflix that a ton of people were talking about because they were watching the special. And I'm like, okay, now I'm going to have to do it. I'm probably going to have to go back at $7. Go back to net or whatever it is now. I think they upped the price.
I think it's like 12 or 13, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think so. I want to thank Kugler Vision for being a supporter of our podcast.
Go to their website. It's kuglervision.com. That's where you can also get yourself signed up just to go in for that first consultation. And that is probably the best gift you could give yourself this time of year, just to go in for the consultation and get a baseline and find out where you are right now and what your possibilities are if you're thinking about getting rid of your glasses or your contacts.
And just your eye health isn't the only thing they're looking for. Seeing something in your eyes could be a tell on something else that's going on inside your body. So it's very important for your eye health. And if you want to get that correction that lets you see as good as you possibly can, you definitely need to get that consultation, but also to get that baseline, and maybe they could see something else that's going on inside your body as well.
They are the best in the state, without a doubt.
And when they ask you, tell them you heard it on the Pat and JT podcast.
So yeah, I'm probably going to have to get
that Disney is lit. Disney
I've heard
Plus
people
or whatever.
talking good things about it.
It's fantastic.
So no problems.
No.
Everything's been good.
Yeah. Oh,
what
yeah.
have you been watching?
I haven't been watching anything. I did watch High School Musical 1 and 2 with Sophia the other night.
Did you really?
TBT. I love that soundtrack. And I love High School Musical 2 is my favorite.
I don't think I've seen either one.
Oh, they're awesome. They're just great. And just seeing like Zac Efron, how young he looks in that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's such a great show.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm sitting there.
That's kind of was his breakthrough, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sitting there singing. Sophie doesn't even remember the words. I'm singing all the songs and everything. Beth's looking at me like, Beth has never seen, she's not a big cartoon, doesn't like animated movies. Like at all.
Like Toy Story?
She's seen Toy Story. She has never seen Nemo. She's never seen The Incredibles. She's never seen like any of those core ones. She's seen not all the Toy Stories. I think she's seen one, Toy Story 1, and then that's it. So
Wreck-It Ralph?
Nope. Never seen it. None of them. So it's like a blank
funny?
canvas. So this Disney Plus is going to come in real handy, getting her all caught up to speed.
I would not throw that at like I would not say, oh, that's my go-to, or I love those movies. I have a hard time turning over to watch them, but then I always end up watching and I love it.
Yeah.
The whole thing. But it's not something I'm like, oh, I got to watch that. I don't ever think that. It's something I stumble across and then
you're sitting there forever.
I'm hooked and I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. But she's never seen those, huh?
No, it was. I thought she was kidding at first, but no, she hasn't.
What's her go-to?
Not even movies.
As far as
Beth
TV
and I
stuff.
have not gone to a movie yet in the theater.
Well, that's no big deal. I haven't gone to a movie in 30
Yeah,
years.
well,
okay.
yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, I did see
Fair
Michael
enough.
Jackson.
Fair enough.
That was the last time I went to a
Yeah.
movie. It was Michael Jackson's one. What was it called?
This is it.
This is it. Yeah, that's the last time I went to a movie.
Yeah. So that's
Truth. But so you guys haven't.
and that's true. Not people aren't necessarily humongous moviegoers anyway. But the fact that through all of dating, through all of everything, and have never gone to a movie.
Okay, so does she like watching movies or does she like
Not
watching
really.
TV shows?
TV.
Like reality shows or like dramas? Which are the same
primarily
thing.
reality. Like here's our TV menu. Is it usually we have Hulu with like whatever Live Plus, whatever it's called.
I never watch anything live.
I don't just sports. That's all we watch live.
Right.
Ever.
This is true.
Ever.
That is the one thing I cannot get past, and I don't understand how people do it. That especially like sports guys, right? They record all this stuff and then they go back and watch after the fact. So they're like, everybody just shut up. I don't want to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Or even people wanting to watch the Husker game. If I don't watch it live, I'm never going to watch it. It's just not going to happen. It's with any sporting event. No, I can't do it.
I wouldn't go back and watch it again.
I have to watch it when it happens. So you're like part of it in the moment.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Because it's so hard to anyway. If you tell people to shut up and get off Twitter, you can't be on social media anywhere if you don't want to know the outcome.
Yeah, if you want to watch it that way. But then for a lot of guys too, it's just going back and watching any game. Oh, I watched that game from '99.
I couldn't do that.
I watched I'm like, I
It's
can't.
the same as going back and watching a movie 100 times. It's the ending,
Right.
everything.
It's just a different mindset.
Yeah.
I'm good with the movie. Exactly. I'll go back. I'll watch Sixth Sense every time it's on.
Yep.
Because I'm always I'm looking for the tells.
Yeah.
Every time, like when they were at dinner.
And that's what these guys are doing in games
Right?
too. They're going back and
Right?
looking at the reasons
That's what
why
they're
this
doing.
broke down to a play. Yeah.
We are the same people, but
Different
totally
content.
different islands.
Yeah.
Totally
Same species, different islands. So yeah, we don't watch like our TV menu that we watch. We get home and then we're like, okay, what do we have to catch up on from the days before, whatever. Bravo's a big and heavy rotation in our house. Bravo, HGTV. Like if we're sitting there on a Saturday or whatever, we just have HGTV on and it just rolls. That and then we have like the course of This Is
can't even
Us
do
is
that.
the Million Little Things,
Yeah.
those kind of things
The
that we
TV
record.
shows.
Yeah, but primarily it's just Bravo, all the Housewives, all that kind of stuff.
I don't watch any of those. Mine are mostly network. Every night there's TV shows. I don't know what nights anything's on because
I don't like watching trashy TV. Like the Housewives is it's fantastic. these
I
ladies.
think what gets me, it's kind of like trying to watch the Kardashians. It irritates me.
Yeah,
because it is constantly they're telling you what they just saw. They're either when they come back from a break, they redo what you just saw. And then they do a little bit new, and then they tell you what's coming up next. And then they come back from the break and they redo what they just did. So it's like I'm never getting anywhere. It's 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
It just suckers you in a little bit.
Constantly telling me what's coming up and really not doing anything in the moment.
It's your mentally abusive spouse
It
that
is
says
terrible.
I hate you every day of the week, but then buys you flowers on Friday.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah.
Same formula. The whole show is telling you about this big story at the end of the show, and then you get to the end of the show and you're like, "What was the big story?"
And then it's next week.
Yeah, and then they're telling you what's coming up tomorrow.
And every show, every housewife show, every like Vanderpump Rules, all these
All of
shows.
them.
Well, they all have the same formula too. It's not just that because
Yes.
that's obvious, but they have the group of people. I'm breaking this down. The group of people, and then one
Do we need to
person.
get a whiteboard?
I'm just drawing it on my paper. And one person then is celebrating something, so they have whatever trip, guys trip, girls trip, mostly girls because guys, whatever.
Right.
It's a girls trip to Tahiti and there's little beefs going on in the group, but yet they still invite everybody. One person's mad that one person's not invited. Then they go on a trip.
They get paid a lot. That's why
every
they do that.
show is the exact same. Every, not just episode, every show is the same. And love it. Love everything about it. They found the formula and they keep pumping it out.
I just can't do it. It doesn't hold my attention. It makes me mad because I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Would you give me more meat? There's not enough meat.
They start fighting and screaming.
Right? A lot of commercials. So yes, I'm not so much. I'm more the dramas. I like Chicago PD, criminal, Law and Orders type thing, the doctors stuff and the medical stuff and the legal stuff. There are a couple of new shows that are out, and I can't remember names of them because they're just on and I just hit play. So nothing is ever live.
Yeah, never. I've never watched anything live. Ever.
I have to say, because and even Chip and Joanna Gaines, I got tired of. It was kind of the same show every time. It's the exact same show.
Yeah.
It's like, but I love them. I just want to see the reveal.
Just show us the ending.
It's that 26 minutes in between.
What's that? Isn't it on Dish or DirecTV? Isn't there like the Red Zone and channel?
I loved that.
It flips you over to the Red Zone channel only when a football team is inside the 20-yard line. And then if something happens and they have to punt or whatever, kick a field goal, they're out.
If anything remarkable happens between one end zone or the other, they'll go back and show it to you. But otherwise, it's just scoring.
Yeah.
That's all you're watching. It's every football game.
And we wonder why we're all ADD and we can't focus on anything.
I loved having that. I don't watch football. I don't have it now. So I don't watch.
Just the hot spots. Just watch the cool, fun stuff.
Yeah. So I just want the reveal. That's all I want. If we had Chip and Joanna Gaines, the reveal.
Yes.
Just show me the before and after pictures.
Before, like 10 seconds of the before, and then a minute of the reveal, and then be done. Move on to the next
all that
one.
tomfoolery shenanigans going on in between and feeding chickens and knocking down walls and all that crap.
I do like demo day. I'd like just a demo day one.
Okay.
Chip jumping through walls.
Okay.
I do like that.
There were some good ones.
But what about just that kind of concept for just everything? You sit down and you have a channel and you turn it on and anytime something fantastic happens on any network, it could be a sporting event, it could be an amazing reveal on Grey's Anatomy, it could be anything that's on TV right now. Mm-hmm. You just get to see it real quick.
Just get to see it. It's just a big red zone.
Mm-hmm.
Big red zone.
Love it
for everything.
Okay.
Thinking about it.
Well, that was not the direction I thought this podcast was going to go.
Didn't
But that
see
was
it coming.
awesome. We invented a new network.
I'm surprised that I'm just like the sports guys breaking down a game.
Right.
I never realized that. It's exactly the same.
You know what? I guarantee they never realized that either.
Wait till I tell them.
Oh, man. What's Damon's number? We got to call him. He's going to flip out. You guys, thank you for downloading our podcast. PatandJT.com is our website. 402-403-9478. Thanks for all the texts. Happy December.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Parkville Media Production.